Let's go at everyone. Manan. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be straight up. It's late. I don't even care anymore. That's where I am. That's where I don't even give a shit anymore. I'm done. I fucking probably could have streamed slightly earlier, but whatever. Whatever. You get what you get and you get it. Alright? That's what's happening. That's what we're doing now. Whatever. You get what you get and you get it. There you go. Boop. At least I turned on the fucking thing. At least I started streaming. Alright? At least we got. At least you get something. All right. You miss it. You can check the VOD out or something. I guess I don't care. Bum 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 bum. And then this crashes. It didn't, but it will. 3, 2, 1. And crash. It didn't crash. But it still says injecting. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. It crashed when I hit loading. There we go. There we go. I knew. I was like, what the shit? Yup. Yup. What's going on? Nope. Nope. Got another crash. That one probably could have been okay if we didn't have a display issue. Then we'll do this, do that, do that. This will probably work. 3, 2, 1, ignition. Yeah. Now I just have to move this over here. Move this over here. Open this, close that, click that. Let's see, 3555, 3616, 363. 3620, 3620 so far, 3620, 3620. It says loading, but it's actually kind of frozen. So I don't know if it's actually loading or if it's just lying to me. It looks frozen. Not gonna lie, it looks frozen right now. I'm gonna say it's frozen. I think the widescreen patch is actually what's fucking up right now. Oh, I'm gonna say it's probably working. There we fucking go. Holy shit, that took forever. You know what? Sometimes it works immediately, and then sometimes it takes 5 goddamn minutes.
When you are ready to explore the Rackard Rift, enter the Republic base. In the Kolto packing room, there is a door leading to the Republic submarines. The sub will have a course to the Rackard Scientific Research Facility charted in. It will take you to the Rackard Rift. I wish you luck on your quest. Hopefully, a Jedi can succeed where so many others have failed.
You know, before we go do this, I'm actually going to return to the Ebon Hawk. And I'm going to go see if we can't finish the Mission Brother side quest, just real quick. Because the Mission Brother side quest isn't going to require... And then I think I'm done with Tatooine, right? No. No. Okay.
Incoming fighters.
I was gonna say, then I think I'm done with Tatooine, but no, I still have one Geno Hardin mission that I can't accomplish. No, I think I did that one, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I did do the Vorin mission. So let's take Bastila and mission for this one. No one knows about shitty family members more than Bastila. Oh, mission leveled up.
I'm here.
Oh no, where's Griff? You're that friend of Griff, right? He gave me a message for
I
you.
don't like the sound of this.
He told me to tell you made a mistake brewing the Teresian Ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. I'm not surprised. Anything else? He told me the Techland was ruined, and he said he wasn't going to stick around and have to face his exchange contact. Did he say where he was going? He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he's heading, but I can't say I'm sorry he's gone. He was one of the worst employees I ever had. He was always on break, he mixed up orders, and I think he might have been stealing from me. Good riddance. People like Griff, they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again anytime soon. Waste of time to bother looking for him.
Damn it, Griff. Won't you ever learn? How can my own flesh and blood be so stupid?
This was one last thing. He said to tell Sister goodbye and tell her he's sorry.
Hey there. What can I do?
I want to talk about your brother.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother. More than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Griff's a slime ball mission. Accept it.
Don't worry. I see all Griff's faults plainly now. None of us is perfect, but I realize he's a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
So you're okay?
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me.
Is it called Griff because
If he
he's a
ever shows
grifter?
up again,
Probably.
I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your
How
way.
you doing tonight, maid? Alright, back to Manan. When you're inside the Ebon Hawk, the camera is actually a little uncomfortably close to you, to your character. Finished Red Urtag? Oh. Red Earth. Oh. Well, that's a much less interesting title. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Karth.
What do you need?
You want to talk?
Talk about what?
No, you just want to fight. Okay, you're broken right now.
How can I help?
Okay, you're broken right now, too. Great. Jahani, you got anything for me?
How may I be of assistance?
Because once we get out, we're in the shit.
What is it?
What happened after your father died?
After my father died.
It was
my
called
mother
War
was left
Zard.
alone. A single non-human woman living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Terrace. It was not easy for her.
What happened?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would
It's
be
weird that they
strong.
keep explaining what
But
the
she
exchange
herself
is, when at this
suffered
point in the game you should know what the
In end,
exchange
she
is.
could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
Did she die?
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is
Arcade
brutal.
fighting game with
They care
RPG
nothing
elements.
for the life of a
Huh.
sentient being. They are
And it's like the,
richest of slaves on Terrace.
Inverse of, like, Tales of Legendia, which was, like an RPG game with, arcade fighting game elements. You were enslaved?
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no
Remember,
one to pay,
debts
they
do
took
not
me.
pass in
You have
America,
no
so
idea
if someone
what this is like
dies
to be
and they had a
bound
huge
beast
debt,
for 3
and
days.
debt collectors start calling you,
It was the
do not
worst.
pay them a single
They treated
fucking
me like
penny.
livestock.
Because if
They
you
were
pay them
hunting
one
for
penny,
to give them
then you're on
something.
hook for the whole
And the
debt.
Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
So just do not fucking pay them. Also, you should probably, if they start calling you and they're like, hey, just give us like $5 and we'll call it even. Block their goddamn number. Like, and they freed you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
Played as Tessa, a witch lady. I love every word in that sentence. What was the dream?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then.
You became a Jedi.
I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand. How may I be of assistance?
Alright, we're done. Zalbar I don't think has anything to say. I wonder if you could help me with a problem. Anything more to say? Nope. Nope, that's it. He had an entire side quest and that was it. We're out of things for him to say. I think I keep inherently going over here because I'm so used to talking to Kreia. Like, I keep thinking Kreia's gonna spawn there. Somewhere in my muscle memory.
Got something on you.
Why'd you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You did. You said you weren't a Jedi any longer.
Well, technically I was only a Padawan. Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, yeah. So did Anakin's apprentice. What do you mean it left it? The weird thing about your character is, like, whenever, like, your character has this, like, manner of talking where you're, like, vaguely interested and soft, like, spoken with everyone else, and then whenever you talk to Jolie, it instantly flips to, are you a Jedi? Like, you suddenly become, like, a snot-nosed kid. It's, like, such a weird difference in, like, dialogue writing with just Jolie Bindo for some reason. Like, it's hard not to be an asshole to him, because the game's writing makes it hard to be an asshole to him. What's this? Alright, what do we got here? Okay. Alright. You know what? I kind of don't like it. What do you mean it left you?
You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can do no wrong. They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I certainly don't think that.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong.
It's not going to be a very long stream. I'll tough it out. I'll sit after this. I'll sit down and have some chicken noodle soup and watch some sort of witch porn. Nobody can be right about everything.
That's true, but it's not what I meant. I guess I'm not being clear, am I? Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I can never get it straight.
Go on, I'll listen.
Where was I then? Oh yes.
I
Master
don't
Hortath.
think I own chicken noodle
He
soup.
was a kindly old Jedi who meant well. But the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper
Oh yeah, what
treatment.
manga?
Some used to counsel him in the urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard, and not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hordath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hordath is sure, and of course Master Hordath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hordath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hordath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know.
So you knew this Master Hordath, or the Padawan?
No, both of them were from before my time. Well before the Sith Wars, even.
I don't understand.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
Onimai. I had a passing interest because the anime, because of the synopsis. Sounded dumb and entertaining way, but after seeing a bit of it, I decided to skip out on it. Onimai? That sounds very familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Onimai. That sounds very familiar. I guess everything should sound familiar to me at a certain point. Oh, yes! Yeah, that had the dumbest fucking controversy surrounding it. I know someone was like, give the manga a chance, it's super cute and wholesome, so I figured fuck it and took a recommendation. How are you finding it? I think I have it on my list to watch, maybe? I don't even know. That list is a fucking... it's not quite a black hole, but it's goddamn close. It's like a neutron star. It is fucking close, dude.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey there. What can...
I want to talk about your brother.
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move
Oh,
forward.
I didn't know about age
So,
regression.
Is there anything else you need? Okay, have it your... Hey there. I've made my peace...
So, we might be done with Mission Story Arc. We're gonna go with Bastila and Jolie Bindo. Actually, we finished Jolie's story. We don't have to bring Jolie anymore. We could bring Juhani. You know what? Oh, no, we can't bring Juhani, because if I bring Juhani off-planet... If we bring Juhani off-planet, we're going to have issues. Yeah, because that's going to trigger the side quest, and then we'll lose access to the Emporium. How old was he originally? I knew he got turned into a girl. I didn't know he got turned into... I didn't know he got younger. If I could choose an age to go back to, 13 would not be the age. I'd go 22, I think, because that was before I fucked up my knee. It's never stated, but college age, so early to mid-20s. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, that's... Yeah. The golden years. The age you'd want to be. Alright, who's ready to get in a fucking submarine? Enjoyed reading like 40-something chapters. It helps, very easy to read. Once we get into this submarine, that's it. Alright? Once we get into the submarine, that's it. Alright? Alright? That's it. It's done. It's done once we get into the submarine. I don't mean the stream, I mean... I mean, it's the no return point. And that's why we're not doing it. I'm gonna actually go by the cantina real quick. I think it was way more noticeable. I read a bunch of it in like 2 sittings, but...
Hey, Tyberg, how's it going?
The sis continue to befoul the beauty sweaty world, otherwise I'm keeping well.
Glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassies, so can you just bill it to them?
Of course, soldier. I trust the Republic to pay its bills completely. Come in. You're on your humble store with all Manon heard your glorious soup experts. If you're mania, the choice of items, the highest quality items a celebrity of your stature might be interested in. So what's the fetish? Just age regression in general, or? Oh. I keep forgetting I can read over here. Quite a few moments of characters pissing themselves. Oh, okay. That is a thing that happens a lot in very early Queensblade. Believe it or not. Like, Queensblade Season 1 and 2 had a lot of instances of characters pissing themselves, and then from that point on, it just stopped entirely. Although, unfortunately, the piss era of Queensblade is also the most watchable era of Queensblade, because the story writing falls off a fucking cliff after that. It sure likes enough, though. Have you news? Have you discovered the Republic is hiring mercenaries? Yeah, they're sending them into a secret base in the Hurkat Rift. The Hurkat Rift? It is as I feared. They're the Republic's fortune. I was the one to assign to this case. Human, allow me to be blunt with you. If I report this violation to my superiors, the Republic will be banned from Anon, but I do not wish to do this. I see the Sith for what they truly are, ruthless and evil. The Republic always has respected our independence, but if they fail, the Sith will be quick to send an invasion fleet to conquer Manon. But I cannot simply ignore what the Republic has done. The Hurkat Rift is source of Manon's Kolto, and I fear the science station may damage the production of the delicate resource.
You think the Republic is trying to steal the Kolto, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
You must tell the Republic to stop this madness at once. Make them shut down the facility and recall the people before they do something we all regret. They can't. The Republic has lost contact with the facility. Of course, I should have realized. Doubtless they are hiring mercenaries to investigate the situation. But I fear the mercenaries alone may not be enough to save their station. There are ancient mysteries within the Hurkat Rift, and even Cellcath do not comprehend. I fear the Republic has awakened something that was best left undisturbed. I'm going to investigate the Hurkat Rift. As you wish. Perhaps you'll find answers the mercenaries cannot. I'll keep our conversation secret so the vile Sith do not gain from the Republic's foolishness. I only hope my silence does not lead for disaster from Anon. Here's the payment I promised you. And I must now take my leave, human. My superiors are expecting a full report, and there's much I must do to ensure they cannot uncover the Republic's actions. It's fine. I enjoyed it. It's a bit funny. I enjoyed reading it enough to read 440 chapters or something. Some bits that are definitely, as they say, a bit sus. Do people still say that? That's a thing people still say? I'm surprised people say that. I thought the Among Us memes died out. You don't know? Ah, you're getting old. The submersible can be used to descend to the deep ocean Herket research station. Use the submersible. We're here. I mean, sus was a slang word before Among Us. I heard it before that game. Oh, sus is definitely a word, but, like, it really kicked off due to Among Us. Like, that's when it hit, like, popular nomenclature. Sus has probably been around as, like, a standalone phrase for, like, a few hundred years. Alright, we're in it. We're in the depths. We're in the deep. Shit's popping. That's a dead person. That's another dead... That's a dead-ass ship.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
I'm Raven and Brea. Calm yourself down.
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What happened here?
The Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic
So
sent.
this used to creep me the fuck out as a kid. I was always like... I was never, like, terrified, but I always thought this area was so fucking scary.
Screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
What happened to the scientists?
They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
Let's get you back to the surface.
Back to the surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already. We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the Selkath might have laid their eggs in them.
That's probably... Yeah, that last one was crazy. I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I have no choice.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Sure.
If you're going to go in there, do it quickly. I'll shut the door behind you, but Don't expect me to open it again.
Now, the smart thing to do would be to take the key for the submersible with you so he can't get out. More specifically, so he can't leave without you. There we go, a nice security panel. Slice that bitch. Central computer room. Vent gas into that room, killing all the Selkath. Technically, this isn't very Jedi. A real Jedi would go in there and talk to the Selkath before fucking gassing them. But we're gonna be like, hey, are we a real Jedi? We only took like 2 weeks of Jedi training. That's not being a real Jedi. And normally be like, oh, but your character's been an angel so far. And it's like, yeah, sure. But we just heard that the Selkath were evil, is my justification for the in-character reason for why my character is suddenly deciding to murder the entire building. With no prompting. East hallway. Corrupted droid targeting programs. Alright, south hallway. Let's corrupt those targeting programs. Security room. Deactivate the shield and the heavy sentry drone. Cool, cool, cool. Environmental containment suit. Okay, a lot of dead people in that room. Security computer room. That's me. And download area schematic. And log out. Alright, and I'm pretty sure we've solved the Selkath problem. When Revan starts slipping on the reprogramming, yeah, I'll kill these guys. They'll wish they never met Darth Rev. Whoa, sorry, blanked out there. They'll regret meeting Raven. How effective is Force brainwashing? It depends who does it and who you're doing it on. Like, the stronger the person you're using it on, the less effective, and the better the person doing it at, like, Force brainwashing, the more effective. So, like, if you get, like, a Sith who's, like, super trained in Force brainwashing, and they're like, I'm gonna talk to this fucking Tatooine moisture farmer, and I'm just gonna fuck with their head, you're gonna end up with a pretty fucked head. But if you have, like, a good guy Jedi who's never even attempted Force brainwashing before, and they were to try and Force brainwash, fuck, I don't know, let's just toss it out there, a Dark Lord of the Sith with more Force energy than anyone alive, well, it might be fairly ineffective.
Never too old for this.
Oh my god, I got carbonated! I don't actually know why I'm talking so loud. I think it's the headphones. They're kind of like muffling, and I think the audio is just a tad too quiet / too loud. So I think I was talking louder than I intended to. Let's go ahead and turn on this droid, optimize its weaponry, its targeting systems, turn on its shields, and you know what? Let's engage patrol mode. Go, droid! Kill all who defy me. Let all who stand before me know the power and terror of Raven Umbrea. Which is totally a good guy name. Because I'm totally a good guy. Speaking of which, how far is our light side points? You know what? We had a little dip. You know what? Fuck this. I'm tired. Gain light side. That's not the code. I'm sick of not having max light side points. Hold up. KOTOR console commands. We're gonna pull the trigger right now. Especially because we're probably gonna get a good amount of dark side points. It's add light side. We're probably gonna get a good amount of dark side points in the next area. Bop. There, I'm fucking Jesus now. Oh, there's a little symbol you get when you turn into Jesus. That's cool. Got some sonic emitters and a scientist memo. In response to those Phyraxan sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something in one of the workrooms. This is sonic emitter, which should scare them off. The sound seems to work a lot better underwater than through the air if you fix it on the outside of an envirosuit. Just push the button every time they get near and you'll have no problems. So I was just wondering, when am I going to get that raise? Cal Jordan. Hal Jordan. That reminds me of Hal Jordan. Like Green Lantern? Boom! I just did 1,000 points of damage, which... I guess if you don't play D&D, you don't understand how much fucking damage that was.
On it. Done. On it. Done. On it. Done.
Isn't there... Oh, I was about to say, isn't one of these have a person in them?
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Raven and Bray. I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. The Selkath, what did it say? started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
I kind of appreciate that there's just like a line of lucidity for a brief moment before it just goes absolutely fucking bonkers. Come out, we'll protect you from the Selkath.
No, 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 no. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the Kolto is. Few fishies there, but many, many, many fishies in between the water.
What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
You want to come out of that room. You feel safe with us.
No, no, no.
And
no,
he
that's what the
bodied my force
mercenaries
persuasion.
like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south. When the only.
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
All right. Got another sonic emitter and another scientist memo. Vorpine prototype ion blaster. I just want a Persona set in college. Man, I just want Devil Summoner. I mean, Devil Summoner doesn't really play like Persona, though. I looked over and saw that Jolie's lightsaber was turquoise, and I'm like, why is Jolie's lightsaber turquoise? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I gave him, like, the mantle of the Force or some shit.
On it. Done.
If I remember correctly, in the original Devil Summoner, you could pseudo-make your own character, even though it doesn't matter, because you body swap immediately. And that would be kind of cool. If they did, like, an RPG where you could, like, make your own character. I was gonna say, isn't character creation more of a Western RPG thing? But I'm not sure if that's... okay, a lot of, like, Eastern RPGs where you can make your own character, you're generally, like, a silent protagonist. So these are Sonic guns, and this is usually the first time you ever fight them, and they're fucking awesome looking. But they're not very good. By the way, there was like a halfway inquisitorial tone when I mentioned the thing about like game creation in Eastern RPGs being mostly silent protagonists, because I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. That's why I was like, isn't this true? I think this is true. I can't think of anything to refute what I'm thinking. Basically all you do in Devil Summoner, since I did play, and boy was that a pain, you pick a name, a codename, occupation, where you live, and the city you live. That's kind of neat. That's what they need. They need a fucking...
On it.
They need a Persona game where you make your own character. Although then it wouldn't be a Persona game. So they need a Mega 10 game where you make your own character. An SMT 9? Yeah, but that was like an MMO or some shit, right? That kind of doesn't count. And also it was only on the Xbox, and also I think it was only in Japan. Or am I thinking of Imagine? Yo! Bastila and Jolie with the level up. Bastila get that fucking strength score up. Bastila skills. Put it into computer use, because that's fucking hysterical to me. Powers. Give her stasis field? Give her stasis field. That's real good. Does Bastila have force persuasion? Oh, that's clever. I never noticed that. Jolie attributes. Give this man some strength, because the default stats for all of my characters are trash. Give him 2. Give him a level of treat injury. Powers. Now he can get some good ability. Oh, he already has stasis field, destroy droid, and plague. Oh, here we go. Give him force wave. They were going to make it in MMO, but they didn't have time or means to do so on early Xbox, so they just made a really weird Megaton game that has empty streets and stores and MMO content. Oh, really? I thought it was an MMO. Oh. Not an awkwardly... Wow, okay, that game is probably terrible then. Alright, who's ready to go outside? Never mind. Oh, SMT Imagine was the MMO. Okay. Which still means I didn't really get what I wanted. I'm going to assume this is the correct door, because it's the most dramatic one. Activating airlock control, engaging airlock seals, success. Warning, hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. You only have one Enviro suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until you return. Leave party members and begin the airlock sequence. Pressurizing airlock chamber success. The most influential thing about 9 was that the game had every single demon up to that point in the 3D, so Atlas just kept reusing those models for every game they made from 2002 to 2009. Bum, 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 bum.
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Raven and Brea. The Republic sent us down to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcaps killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcaps swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaps. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Hackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the cell calf. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Yeah, it's always safe in the ocean. Nothing dangerous ever happened in the ocean.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep
That is a completely different voice than the guy that I was just talking to. And then Shredless. But fucking course it does. I think we might be faster underwater than on land. God, I forgot about that sound. It's weird to say, like, a sound is nostalgic, but that is exactly what that was. I heard that, I'm like, oh, boop, 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 boop. More people talking about Persona lately. I'm yet again reminded that people who say they've played Persona 2 are fucking lying. See, you can't say that about me. I streamed it. Ha! Am I crazy? I genuinely feel like I'm faster underwater than on land. Persona 2 handles homosexuality very well. No, it doesn't. Someone's homosexual in Persona 2? June? June's gay? I thought it would send the shark away. I didn't think it would fucking kill it. What are we even... Are we just fucking popping its goddamn brain? What is happening? June has played off her jokes in that game's negotiation. I didn't know June was gay. I don't know if I would say any Persona game handles homosexuality well. You know, sometimes you're just like, fuck it, I don't feel like going through the effort, I'm just gonna force choke him. Oh shit, I can actually freely move. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna turn it down. Okay. No! 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 What if I reload? What if I just reload? They have standouts, but even standouts like Erica is one of the most likable characters in Catherine, even if everyone else is kind of a dick to her. Sorry, I had like 2 different sentences going off my head and it didn't make any sense in the end. No, I get what you're saying. I tend to forget about Erica, honestly. Just like in general, because she's mostly part of a B plot. You know what? It's hilarious because, like, my ability to finish a fight without having to quick save, quick reload was immediately ended by a fucking save glitch. No, that was it. I tend to forget about Erica because she's really just part of the B plot. There really wasn't anything else to that. Alright, let's open up with a good old-fashioned force choke because we're Jedis. We're using only Jedi powers. We're the good guy. Replaying Catherine. The original Catherine Classic or the remake?
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out!
How am I gonna let the Firaxa in?
You open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now! 60 seconds to complete depressurization. 54.
Accessing airlock control success. Warning, depressurization sequence active. Deactivate depressurization sequence. Initializing manual override success. Stabilizing airlock chamber success. Releasing airlock seal success.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath.
How are the Firaxa gonna give you your inside?
No! Ah!
I'm a friend. I'll protect you. You're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went
No,
mad.
you two went pretty crazy too a second ago.
Outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath.
Well, I finally
started
finished Fire Emblem
screaming
Engage, so I've been fucking around in Tears of the Kingdom now. I'm only a few hours. I think I'm like an hour or two in. I'm still very clearly in the tutorial.
Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and
I'm not enjoying it right now, but it took me like 20 hours before I actually got into Breath of the Wild, so...
I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Have you seen a star map?
A star map? I don't know anything about a star map down here.
But there were some ruins that were excavated when we were digging the foundations for the last section of the Kolto harvesting machine.
But we can't go anywhere near those now. Maybe that's why it all happened in the first place.
Alright. Something happened in the ruins?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was
so,
like it was
despite this force being very much psychic powers, very rarely are there like mind-to-mind contact force abilities like that. Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things, too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Phyraxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Where is this monster Phyraxan now?
I don't know. It must still be out there.
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Phyraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Phyraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Phyraxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Phyraxan shark.
Okay, what other choices do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
And how would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll do what I want and kill both of you as well! No, I'll try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Of course. This is a little more on the nose than it normally is. Alright. Well, you know what they say. Force lightning. That's what they normally say. They usually say force lightning.
Oh!
Force lightning! Force lightning! We're the good guys. Only Jedi power is here. Actually, according to legends, there was a good version of Force Lightning called Electric Judgment, although it was actually green and not blue or purple like Sith Lightnings. Luke used it, in fact, I think. I don't remember if he was the one who invented it, but I do know Luke used electric judgment. Anyway, that ability's not canon anymore, but neither is this game. And as we've established, stream canon is the real canon. Disney canon is the fake canon. So, there we go. This is the real story. I wish I could actually keep extending that idea. I wish there was, like, some game version of the movies.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just...
When this...
I have somehow restarted this conversation.
We don't know...
I don't... The front...
Well,
We're not leaving this room. We're safe in here. And there's plenty of food and water. If you manage to reach the Kolto harvesting machinery, you can put the poison canister in it and trigger it to release it into the rift. After you've made it past the monster safely, you can look for this star map of yours and unlock the door to the submersible docking bay. You can use the submersibles to get back to the surface and report what happened.
I paid $60
The
for it.
Republic will send
God,
out a proper rescue crew for us. No offense, but we'd rather wait for them than go with you. Even if we're stuck here a few more days. Just get back to the surface afterwards. The Republic will take care of us.
Sure.
I think we're just gonna sit here. We have a lot of food and water, so we should be all right for a while. If you can make it out
your
to the
base
Kolto
is
harvesting
leaking.
machines, try to reprogram them to self-destruct. Maybe that will cause the creature to stop its psychic screams.
Why don't you come with me?
Kono says he won't leave, and I can't leave him here by himself. We'll stay and wait until the Republic sends a larger rescue mission. Please don't delay too long.
Ships from Tokyo. Oh. That's one of those official ones, and that's probably why it's so expensive. You buy anything directly from Japan, it is, like, stupid expensive. I love how the game's like, you can turn off subtitles. Like I would ever want to turn off subtitles. Like that would ever be a goal of mine. Oh. Japan and Korea took the worst aspects of capitalism. You're not wrong. Wow, I have a save slot at 34? Accessing harvester control, success. Access fuel tank pressure control. Operator at 4 million Sangan. Okay, so hold up. This is me. I need to look up what a Sangan is because my brain is just like, oh, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. And I look it up and I get a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Okay, it's Sangen. What the fuck is a Sangen? I looked it up and I got a shamisen. I think this is a made-up unit of measurement, which is so baffling, because it would have been easier to use a real unit of measurement. You could just say, like, PSI. Right? Or something like that. Like you could use a unit of pressure. Because the more pressure, it solidifies and liquefies, but in low pressure, it's a gas. Like, why the fuck? Like, why the fuck did they just make up a unit of measurement? And I looked it. I couldn't find it. If it's real, I can't find it. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million Sangan. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 5 million Sangan. First off, display pressure status. Fill the injector pod. Fuel injector pod at 3 million Sangan. Transfer from injector to container. No. Yeah, transfer from injector to container. 3 million. Now, fuel the injector pod. Now, transfer from injector to container. Fuel injector pod has 1 million of 3 million. Container has 5 million of 5 million. So dump container. Injector pod has 1 million of 1 of 3 million. Container has 0 of 5 million. Transfer injector to container. Container has 1 of 5 million. Now fill the injector pod. 3 million of 3 million. Now transfer injector to container. Emergency shutdown. Initiated failure. Warning, warning. Container pod unstable. Evacuate immediately. Bam! And we leveled up? Are you fucking kidding? We look so fucking stupid in our little float suit. Oh shit. Alright. Powers now. We could go Force Storm or Death Field. So that means we're currently at level 18, right? So 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, and then advanced for 3. Okay, that makes sense. So what do I want? Do I want Death Field or Force Storm? I think I want Force Storm, right? Yeah. There we go. I'm the good guy. Oh my god, that fucking skybox water texture is horrifying. So, how did Darth Revan get down here? Like, did Revan hop into the same, like, Kolto facility, or...? Hello, murder monster. Please stop screaming psychically. Thank you kindly.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Firaxan shark, the guardian of the Kolto or whatever it was.
Riven used the Force to be in a big-ass bubble and sunk down. Don't they do
now,
that in the
but
first
we'll stay
movie?
here and wait for the Republic
Not like the
Rescue
first movie,
Thank
but
you
like
for
in
not making a huge mistake.
Phantom Menace? Isn't that how they do? Isn't that how they get down to Naboo?
I saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the Kolto harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Hey, guess what, Kodo? No one's coming, because I'm not going to tell them you're down here. Yes, I know there was a faster way back, but I very specifically wanted to talk to those two. Then I'm gonna go talk to Fishy Guy. Be like, hey, Fishy Guy, I did it. I fixed the problem. You can come out now. And he'll be like, fishy, fishy. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Well, goodbye. And then we'll get to see our rival. Why'd they send the exit to help us? Well, I love the implication that a Jedi comes down and they're like, we're gonna have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. What the Republic gonna fucking do? I'm a goddamn Jedi. Like, no, like for real, you do not, like, the Republic doesn't have any goddamn authority.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, 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 come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls. Only when the...
So you can actually kill that guy, I think. I think you can stab him. I'm not going to, but pretty sure you can. If you're being evil, you know? You know how it is when you're evil. Not me. I don't know how it is when you're evil. Raven and Brea is the nicest person and has never done a single dark side action ever. See? Look how light side we are. Alright, and now, correct me if I'm wrong, wait, we didn't get confronted by Darth Bandon. What the fuck? Where's Darth Bandon? Wait a minute! No, wait a minute! Wait a minute, where's Darth Bandon? What the fuck? Wait! Always a surprise, that Darth Bandon! Hold up, where the fuck are you? Waiting for you at Tatooine? What the fuck? Where is he? What the fuck? He normally... the fuck? This has been the most jank-ass playthrough. I swear he's, like, normally in this room or something, right? We're gonna save the game. Use the submersible? Where the fuck is Darth Bandon? You mean to tell me we encountered him twice before on Kashyyyk and fucking Kashyyyk and Tatooine, and we have encountered him exactly goddamn 0 times in the one level we were supposed to. I am fucking out. Hold up, we're turning on turbo. I am outraged. Darth Bandon. I had to come back!
At last, my search is over.
I had to come back and get him!
I fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me.
This is the best bug to play through! Could you imagine how fucking hysterical it would be? Darth Bandon, I genuinely wanted this character to seem cool and intimidating and, like, threatening. I wanted him to seem like that. But, like, the entire playthrough, this dude has been nothing more than a fucking goober. Like, popping out of nowhere. And then the one time we needed him to be cool, which I'd been purposefully reloading and not doing the Geno Harden quest just so he could show up and be cool. And then he didn't show up and I had to go back underwater to get him. This fucking goober. This fucking loser. God damn it, Darth Bandon. How did you get down here?
Do you think those Republic subs are the only way to reach the ocean floor?
He's a stream meme now. You were supposed to be so cool. You're such a fucking loser.
Devin and my master used on their own journey. Then it was simply a matter of waiting for you to return for the star map.
You're a fool if you think you can defeat me.
Your words mean nothing to me. Unless you wish to.
You can't be cool when you're up there with the likes of me for tights.
Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Oh god, I might as well just fucking. I didn't even do anything. I just fucking choked him. I gave up. I fucking gave up. I just choked him to death. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're done. Let's get out of here. God damn it. Now, could you imagine the hilarity if he shows up in Kashyyyk? Like, what if he spawns in all of... Like, what if the game's broken and he just spawns in all of his spawn locations?
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Yeah, your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A giant Phyraxan that drove all the Selketh insane.
It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Let's head to Tatooine. I finally found it! Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future. Greetings once again. I trust you have been discreet concerning the events at Rackard Rift. Should the Selkath obtain proof of what occurred down there, the consequences for the Republic would be severe. For both our sakes, I hope you are smart enough to keep silent on this matter. Truth be told, I'm uncomfortable even with us being seen together. The rumors are already plentiful enough among the Selkath about the Republic's role in this.
I have some questions about Otto City.
A beautiful place, Otto City. A paradise on the water. But remember, within the city itself, the Selkath have absolute authority. They're a tough race, but fair. Obey the Selkath laws, keep the peace, and you should encounter no problems. I assume you received a visitor guide to the city when you docked your ship. I regret there is little I can tell you that's not in the visitor guide, my good Jedi. My duties rarely permit me to venture beyond the walls of the Republic Embassy.
I think I'll be going now.
Then I shall wish you good day.
So, we still have to show back up for the Geno Harden? Oh, yeah, hold on. Actually, before we leave, we should do the Vex mission, too. Which means I need to kick Bastila and Jolie Bindo out of my party. Stop, human. What do you want? We've detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of Harkut Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that dissembled into the Harkut Rift. You'll come with us immediately to answer questions for your actions, or you'll be forced to take you by force. Very well, I'll come peacefully. Get real fucking sick of these Selkath. But if they can do that, the whole system could. Silence, this is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in the most difficult situation. The Harkut Rift is the most precious resource on Manon, and anything that threatens it or the cult it produces threatens our entire species. We will not try to tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, or our way of life. As much as we admire your Republic and your order in particular, I believe you'll have time explaining your role in the incident adequately. We have determined you're responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Harkut Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, repercussions will be grave indeed. What have you done in the Rift? Fuck. My gut, what I wanted to say, I forgot about this part, for the record. I want to just lie. Oh shit. My phone's being slow as shit. No, that's not what I want. When you leave, you'll be picked up Selkath and brought to the court for the destruction you caused down there. Worry not, my friend. Tell them truth, and you'll be quickly released with their thanks. And with that, we're free to leave Manon. That's what IGN says. That's what IGN says. We're gonna go with Almer's guide, though. Because Almer's been doing me well so far. Let's see. Warning, if you choose to put the toxins in the water and poison, you'll be taken to custody when you resurface and possibly banned from the planet. This is the only set of answers you can give the High Court that will not result in you banned. They're mentioned below. On the way to the surface, you might run into Calo Nord or Darth Bandon, blah, blah, blah. Back on the surface, you're taken into custody. Regardless of which path you choose, go with them peacefully. When you're in front of the court, you'll want to say the following 4 things to get away with your crimes if you poison the water. But I didn't poison the water. Let's see. Guess you figured it out anyway. Blah, blah, blah. But I didn't poison the water. So how do I get it out? Yeah, this only says what to do if you poisoned the water, actually. Fuck it, when was my last save? The explosion, we're at the research station, both our governments set up there. Research station, what are you talking about? Don't lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot silence. That's what they meant. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosion? The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. A giant Firaxan, could it be? Impossible, it's only a legend. But she said she killed it, didn't she? You killed the shark, human? I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor, it must have been. Be quiet, that is merely a myth and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it is the life-bringer, the ancestor of our species, think what this could mean. If it always laired there, then perhaps the Colto. Enough, off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But she said she saved it. She destroyed the harvester to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. This court will adjourn while we deliberate. I think we're good. We reviewed your actions in the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machine and saving the giant Firaxan, which we believe is the source of our Colto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. We cannot show our gratitude overtly. Know that you have our respect. The trial is over now. We're good! We did it. All we had to do was just fucking tell the truth and burn it all down. Look, honestly, it sounds like the Republic's fucking itself here. Now what we need to do is... the last thing we need to do is go all the way to the swoop tracks, talk to Vex, murder a man, and then leave. And then I think we're going to end the stream there. I think we're going to end the stream right after murdering a man. Because what better way to end a stream? Alright. So. Kick the party out. I can't kick the party out here? Why not? Motherfucker. I guess it's because you can go hostile in the Sith Embassy. So this counts as a combat area. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here, you two. Congratulations on winning the Manon Championship. I enjoy watching your race, human. It makes a nice break for the hectic world I must deal with everyday business. Hey, I want to meet with Ithric Golder. Can you set it up? You need to meet with Ithric? Forget my skepticism, but you hardly resemble our typical client. We deal in the kind of pieces found in the chambers of a galactic senator. I represent an anonymous buyer from Coruscant. Yes, you do have that look about you. The air of one who serves the rich and powerful, servile, fawning. I've seen in my own mirror far too often. Very well, I'll set up a meeting with my boss. The Sith permit Ithric to conduct his private business in their non-secured hangar. Go to the docking bays and I'll meet you there. Thanks, Vec. Hello, Timo TM. You're right here at the end of the stream. Ithric is waiting for you inside the hangar. As you probably know, there's no security cameras there. The better to conduct our business away from prying eyes. However, before we go in, I'll point out this rather large assault droid standing beside me. I and the droid will both accompany you to see Ithric, just to make sure there's no trouble. Vec, my dog, genuine advice on this, buddy. You do not want to be in this room. My business with Ithric is private. Ithric is an important man with access to the rich and powerful. He's not about to let himself become an easy target for kidnapping or assassination. Okay, well, I guess we're setting up a non-easy target. When you meet Ithric, I and the droid will both be there. It's my job to protect my employer, and I intend to do that regardless of my personal feelings for him. Personal feelings? Do you mean you don't like Ithric? Ithric can be temperamental with his clients. Combine that with his arrogance and the way he treats his underlings, and you can understand why I may soon consider seeking other employers. But despite all Ithric's faults, he does pay well, so I serve my employer faithfully for now. Okay, what if I gave you 500 credits to not protect him? 500 credits to betray Ithric? 500 credits to abandon the man who insults and belittles me on a daily basis? How could I refuse such a generous offer? Ithric never appreciated me when I was around, so let's see how he likes dealing with you alone. But before I go, one last warning, human. Whatever your plan for Ithric is, be careful. I've always suspected he was more than a simple merchant. I've heard people who crossed him are rarely heard from again. I don't want to risk his vengeance, so I'm going to disappear for a long while, just in case Ithric gets the better of you in this. You understand. Goodbye, human, and good luck. I should get light side points for giving this man $500. The assault droid must have been programmed to respond to Vec's command. Now that he's gone, it isn't doing much of anything. I'm going to reprogram the droid. Okay. Rig the droid with a frag mine and program it to attach Ithric and detonate. Nah, we're just going to have... You know what? Ooh, do we want to reprogram it to attack Ithric or rig it with a frag mine to approach Ithric and then detonate? Its deadly payload in place, it marches towards it. You know what? Classic exploding droid. No evidence, right? Because if they find the droid and it just killed Ithric, they can see that someone assassinated him. But if they find the droid because it exploded, they can't tell that it exploded. What's this? What's going on? Oh no! Oh, what happened? Oh man! Oh! Fuck yeah, I got a data pad. The data pad has a single message on it. Someone has discovered that you are more than you claim to be. Watch your back because you know Vec is too incompetent to watch it for you. Oh, man. Oh, Ithric, no. Oh, man. Whatever could have happened? All right. You know what? Let's just adjust this. Not expecting anyone
How can I help?
to have any dialogue.
Can I...
But we might as well, like, get it going because we're gonna have a big event soon. Zalbar never has anything to say.
How may I be of a...
Wondering if we could talk.
What?
Nothing. Zalbar's as boring as usual. Mission, I think we're done because we finished her quest.
Hey there. What can
Yeah, mission's done. Canderous might not have anything to say.
Yeah, what are you...
Nope. Alright, so Jolie is the only one that might have anything to say at all.
Got something on.
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
Do you know anything important about the Sith or not? Nope, let's go with you're being elusive on purpose.
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them before.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Are these the same Sith we're fighting now?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
So who's Exar Kun?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
And he was killed?
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
What happened during the war with Exar Kun, then?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Pah, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I'd put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now. Got something on your...
I have a Jedi Master robe, apparently. Oh, yeah, of course, because I gave the Dark Jedi Master robe to Jolie. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, perfect. And with that, we're good when next we start up our stream. Which is... what day is it? Saturday? Yeah, so it'd be tomorrow. Yeah, big day tomorrow. So, let's see. 35... Man, we spent a lot of time on Manon. Like, way more than I was planning to have spent on Manon. Alright, so, that was a good stream. We should be back tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to start a little earlier. That would be ideal. And we should be heading into Manon Takes Forever. Yeah, you know, honestly, thanks for the... Well, you know what? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I didn't remember Manon being so long. And to be fair, Manon was actually really short. The actual problem is I didn't remember there was that many side quests. Because really, it was the side quests that ended up taking so long. Really, the actual, like, main quest, we just kind of got in and got out in like 2 streams, I think. But yeah, Sith Dreadnought next time. That's going to be a big stream. I should be able to do that in 1 stream, no problem, because I don't think the Dreadnought's very long. So yeah, that's going to be fun tomorrow, and then we'll be heading on to Korriban. So yeah, look forward to that. And... Actually, I guess we probably won't be heading directly on to Korriban, because we're going to have to take a trip to Kashyyyk now that we killed Darth Bandon. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, Timu TM, thanks for stopping by. Glad you had a good time. Maid, as always. Anyone else who may have stopped in, you know what? Thanks for stopping by. Until then, I've been Sacrabalic, your Envoy of Hope, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.